Need to get arrested. I believe I believe he's coming in September.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so
yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
What's going on at these Hollywood parties?
I left early. I've been to plenty Diddy parties. I left early.
Motherfuckers be gay in Hollywood, you never fucking expected. They be having these big ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms.
He had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that.
Investigators have found several weapons inside his homes. Several. They also have found videos.
Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really partied.
We owe a great deal to Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal, but especially Jaguar Wright, because as a woman, she risks her life by talking about high-profile individuals, all in the hope of seeing a better society. People have called her crazy, jealous, and bitter. As for P. Diddy, he is where he belongs. I've made countless videos discussing how he should be behind bars, and I'm glad he was denied bail. Someone like him needs to remain incarcerated for his protection. If he were released, we'd likely hear bizarre stories, like him being murdered by those he once worked with, or even him disappearing. To avoid these fun stories, he must stay behind bars and be safeguarded at all costs. We don't want another Jeffrey Epstein situation. We know P. Diddy didn't operate alone. He wasn't committing these vile acts on his own. He had many high-profile celebrities attending those freaky parties, doing unspeakable things with him. These individuals need to be held accountable and locked up as well. That's why P. Diddy, whether you call him Puff Daddy or Sean Combs, must be protected, even while in prison, so we don't hear another he was killed or he committed suicide story like Epstein. Dr. Umar Johnson has suggested that these events are tied to a power structure, where the white elite want to eliminate Diddy because they no longer have use for him. I don't think he's entirely wrong. There might be some truth to it. We've seen it before with the likes of Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Prince, and Mike Tyson. After these black giants made massive profits for the elite, they were discarded. So it's quite possible that this situation with P. Diddy is part of a larger agenda, but that doesn't mean he didn't commit the crimes he's accused of. He did. However, it's curious that they let him roam free for so long. These crimes aren't new. They go back years, and people have been speaking out, but nobody paid attention. Why now? That's a big question. The case started recently, and suddenly, P. Diddy is behind bars, denied bail. It shows they're serious about locking him up. Why now though? Only they can answer that. Dr. Umar Johnson's theory may hold some truth. From my perspective, I know the elite are uneasy with the black community having powerful figures who can influence us and bring about change. And to be clear, I don't support criminals. If Diddy is guilty, he should serve his time. But if this is happening just because of the power and influence he wields, then we're witnessing the same old story again. There are many others who have committed worse crimes than Diddy, yet they walk free. The power structure went after R. Kelly because they knew he was influential. They went after Bill Cosby because he was powerful. They relentlessly targeted Michael Jackson until he died, knowing his influence was immense. Whitney Houston's mysterious death? The same story. She was too powerful. Mike Tyson's downfall? Again, because of his influence. These legendary figures were taken down because the power structure feared their impact on the black community. This is one reason I respect Kanye West. He said, "They can't put me behind bars because I haven't killed anyone." That's the only way to avoid these attacks. If we, as black people, live lives above reproach, we can avoid these traps. They'll have nothing to use against us. With Kanye, the only option they had was to cut business ties, but they couldn't imprison him because he's done nothing wrong. We need to start living carefully, or else we'll find ourselves in this cycle over and over again.